Good evening, hello, and welcome to this live video webcast on TableRockSports.net. I'm Boomer Marshall alongside. We got the all-star crew here for you today. On the camera, the video, the one, the only, Caleb Franklin. And to my right is the Chief, Dan Marshall. He'll bring you some laughs, some cries, and everything in between. And our executive producer today, running the graphics and everything else, and having to put up with me, KK, and the Chief is Chris Janis. And happy to bring this 30th annual semifinal matchup of the Abby's Holiday Classic, the visiting Forest Grove Vikings, as they beat North Eugene last night in kind of an upset, taking on the designated home team, the South Medford Panthers. As we kind of shift gears for the Panthers, last night played at home and able to get the win in the first round matchup against Red Bluff by 20, 77-57. So we shift gears, come over here for the semifinals and the finals, and ought to be a great night of basketball. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Coach's Corner with head coach James Whiteman. Don't go anywhere.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Here with head coach James Chips Hollywood Whiteman. It worked last night, Coach, when I said that. Obviously, you guys had a great performance at home in the first round. You find yourself here in the semifinals against a good team, but let's rewind to last night and talk about that a little bit and what that victory meant to you guys and what do you think stood out?
Well, I just think that, we came out and we played hard, of course we scored 77 points, so that was a good thing. In the second half, we were 17 of 23 from the field, which is 74%, which is unheard of. That's great. But on defense, we gave up way too many second chance opportunities, third chance, chances, and we need to rebound tonight. That's the big thing that we talked about, is get into somebody, limit one shot, and go.
Yeah, you talk about that a little bit. Talk about your front court and what they meant to you last night. Jude Pinnell had a big night, not only scoring the ball, but facilitating as well, leading the break. Obviously needing to step up and rebound from their position as well. But talk about what the front court means to this team and other guys like Lazinski. Mr. Koda was awesome off the bench. Isaiah Dye had a very nice game as well. So talk about those front court guys.
Yeah, and for Carson, I think that was his best game as a varsity basketball player. He has 11, he's pulled down, I think, 4 or 5 boards. Isaiah was tough, also Dye. Keegan only shot the ball. I think he was 2 of 2 last night. But he doesn't play in the fourth quarter because we're up 20-something, so I thought I'd let some other, and guys get some run. But yeah, those guys are pretty good, and they're getting better, every day. But and then Jude. Jude is just active. Jude is like an old school type of player. He's just a IQ guy, but we need to get more physical with our front court and limit one chance or one shot and go.
And talk about your opponent tonight, Forest Grove, an impressive win last night against a talented North Eugene team. What kind of problems do they present you tonight in this semifinal matchup?
Forest Grove is well coached, Boom, and they don't do things that they can't do. They do things that they know, and they are basketball players. And, they're going to go with a 4-out and a 1-in, and they're fundamental. Very, very. And we can't be loose with the ball at all. If we come down one pass jack, they're going to come down and make us work for 15 to 20-some seconds. We come down one pass jack, they're going to come back down and work for 15, 20 seconds. So this is a good basketball team.
Sounds like it'll be a good test tonight. We talked about it last night, win the first one, and it's my job to look ahead as a media outlet. I say you're going to win this one, and then you find yourself at the 3:15 game tomorrow. I wish you the best of luck. Go get them. Go Panthers.
Let's crank it up, baby.
Let's crank it up.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year.
Welcome back here live at North Medford High School for the semifinal action tonight between the visiting Forest Grove Vikings and the designated home team, the Panthers of South Medford High School. Forest Grove comes in with an overall record of 5-3, coming off an impressive first-round win over a talented North Eugene school. And Coach Evers, Greg Evers, brings in a good ball club. Sounds like they're very fundamentally sound. They limited North Eugene to only 35 points. So the Panthers of South Medford are going to have their hands full. But what an impressive win last night by South Medford as they were able to get the job done against the visiting team, Red Bluff, the Spartans out of California. South Medford got off to a good start with their highest total point output of the season, 77 points. And an impressive win there in round number one, looking to duplicate an effort like that tonight and try to make it back to the championship game. I'm going to bring the Chief in. He's standing to my right. Chief, great to have you here, obviously, again. Talk about what you think it's going to take for South Medford to get the job done tonight and punch their ticket to the championship game.
Well, hey, great to be here with you and Caleb and Chris, and Merry Christmas and happy birthday to Coach Bill Singler tonight, and Happy New Year to all the listening fans out there in Panther country. But what they need to do, and I think Coach talked about that just a little bit, was that the second chance and third chance opportunities, the front line responded. Carson Cota came in late in the third quarter, early in the third quarter, kind of changed that around, and they got to make that adjustment tonight. But overall, they're impressed. They're scrappy. They're tough. Lazinski, the sophomore, junior, yep. Sleazer. They got a group that can handle it. Forest Grove, impressive win last night. Be a great game tonight, Boone.
Lucas Ellington, Braden Hudgens, Roman Miller, Guy Littlefield, and James Irvine will get the start for Forest Grove, and we're underway here at North Medford High School in the 30th annual Abby's Holiday Classic Tournament. Forest Grove will swing the ball patiently on offense. So they kind of run a 4 out, 1 in. Here's a high ball pick, and the ball is swung to the corner, 3 on the way, and that one will rim out. Offensive rebound for Forest Grove in the putback, and it's loose underneath the basket, and it will stay with Forest Grove. Kind of what Coach Whiteman was talking about a little bit in that Coach's Corner segment that's brought to you by Bill's Glass, by the way. Wanted to limit them to one shot. Well, here's a third opportunity already on the first possession for the Vikings of Forest Grove High School.
Very patient. You can tell that right away. Patient on the offensive side. Got a good look at a 3.
Here's the lob over the top. He'll swing it to the corner. Forest Grove will bring it out, back out top. Here's a lefty going left and a tough layup, and able to get it to fall there is Roman Miller, the senior wing, and Forest Grove on top, 2-0. And I couldn't help but notice they took 50 seconds on that possession. They got 3 opportunities, and Forest Grove able to get it to go. Here's Jeremy Gott, who's getting a second start in as many games for the Panthers as the Panthers run their patented flex offense. They'll get it to Lazinski on the top. Gott will come off the pick for 3. Bang! Jeremy Gott on a beautiful screen and setup there from his teammates.
Great job by Gott, and great offensive patience by South Medford out of the flex offense. Get an open 3 look, and Gott knocks it down.
And the cutting motion offense here for Forest Grove. Guy Littlefield handling, spin move, and that one's going to be short. Battle for it underneath. Jude Pinnell comes away with it and will lead the break. Pinnell, a lefty, finds Lizinski inside. Ball knocked away by Forest Grove, but they're going to say it goes to Forest Grove. Well, I guess I wasn't standing where he was, so who am I to
Hey, good looking
judge?
pass there. Jude had good idea, just kind of got away from Lizinski right there at the very end.
Sleazer gives a little pressure. Here's a deep three from the wing. It'll rim off. Jude Pinnell with a beautiful check out. He'll outlet to Sleazer. Sleazer looks ahead to Gott. Got an opportunity. Goes up with it and will earn himself a trip to the line. Good job there by Pinnell, getting position underneath, getting the rebound, then finding Sleazer on the outlet. And a good job by Junior, having his eyes down the floor as Jeremy got behind the defense. And it will earn himself a trip to the foul line for 2. First one up and in.
And Jude kind of picking up where he left off last night, getting a good rebound there. Sleazer on the outlet pass, finding Gott.
Got second
floor,
one up and
it
in.
down.
And Jeremy got all 5 points for the Panthers so far as the Panthers put a little full court pressure on. And they'll look ahead. Nice little jab step there. Lizinski closing out. There's a little floater from the lefty. It's going to be short. Dye kind of tipped it and then saved it. Right to Pinnell. The big fella's going to lead the break again here for the Panthers, the lefty. Picks his dribble up, kind of a little trouble. Got almost let a heat check go. He'll swing it to Sleazer. Sleazer for 3. Bang! Junior Sleazer. And the Panthers come out hot here in the first quarter. Nice little spin move there. And that one will rim out. Sleazer will have the rebound, and the Panthers look to get something going in transition again. Sleazer probing, beautiful move there as he goes to the baseline and whistle. And Junior Sleazer is headed to the foul line. And the Panthers have scored 8 straight here, Chief.
Little late whistle there, but Junior Sleazer, the sophomore, doing a great job early in this ball game and pressing the action, getting it up the floor and gets the call.
Yeah, we're just going to start calling him Junior the sophomore. Free throw up and in for Mr. Sleazer. I thought, even though he had a couple bad turnovers last night, Chief, I thought last night was his best poised effort of the season. He had 11 points. He didn't seem to force things too much offensively as far as trying to get his shot. And I think he's starting to get comfortable now here at the varsity level as he knocks that second free throw in. And the Panthers have gone on a 10-0 run here early with just 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Forest Grove, 4 out, 1 in. They'll look to the post. Pinnell there, hands straight up. Nice little move. Pinnell got a piece. Offensive rebound right back, and then a little reverse layup is up and in.
Achilles heel for South right now is giving that second, third opportunity, and sure not happy with that one. But, back to Junior, off to a great start.
Got shot fake, one dribble, little floater. That's going to hit off the back iron. Gott gets an offensive rebound, and that foul is going to go against Jeremy Gott.
Boy, I didn't see
that's a
that.
tough one.
Didn't see that. Looked like they reached in on after the rebound by Gott, but tough call there.
I like the Panthers with a little bit of this pressure, maybe trying to speed Forest Grove, who can be methodical at times, maybe into playing a little faster than they would like. Forest Grove breaks the pressure with ease. Ball's over the timeline. Guy Littlefield will swing it to the right side, dribbling baseline, and that one will rim out. Keegan Lizinski down at the rebound. Sleazer looking up, Gott doing a nice job. Jump stop, kick it out to Pinnell. Pinnell looks across to Lizinski. Keegan under control, nice little spin move there. That one will rim out. Keegan fighting for the offensive rebound, and the ball will stay with the Panthers.
And Keegan right there, for a 6'2 kid down in the block, he has great feet, good instincts there. Almost kind of forced that one up a little bit. Stay within your game, but Jude again waiting for his opportunity and made a good pass.
Sherman Hunter checks into the game. Instant offense, we like to call him. Here's Sherman for 3. Off the front of the rim. Lizinski there again for the offensive board. Ball fake, Gott for 3. That one will rim out. Lizinski there again. Jude Pinnell shot fake, dribbling left. And Lizinski, nobody's on him right now. Nice little ball fake. Had some contact, it looked like. Shot's going to be long. Rebound to Forest Grove.
Just a little undersized in the post for Keegan, but he does a great job down there for his size but he's got good feet, good instincts, and as the game goes on, you have to make some adjustments down there with the guys a little bit taller than him. a little bigger.
There's a nice jab step and a penetration, and that's too easy.
You gotta stop gaps, Boom. You can't just somebody's got to come off the ball and stop that gap and stop the ball.
Forest Grove has scored 4 straight. Sleazer under control will kick it back to Gott. Shot fake there, and he's going to be whistled for the travel. South Medford turns it over, and the ball will go back to Forest Grove. Checking in for Forest Grove is number 5, Aiden Case, and number 3, Zach Burke.
How many times you hear that? Close gaps, close gaps.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Rule 101. We'd rather give a contested 3 with the hand in the face than a layup, and I know that Coach Whiteman and Coach Hamrickson and those guys, they work on that drill. So got to get the little fundamental things right. Here's a 3 from the wing. It's going to be long. Rebound to Gott. It looked like he was slapped across the arm, and was. So the Panthers are going to have the ball going their way now.
And Forest Grove, unlike last night where they're very patient, methodical, kind of, surprising first possession, like we said, was, a minute possession. And now all of a sudden they're getting one pass and shooting it. That's not going to work for Forest Grove. And South's going to play some defense on them all night.
Nice little pass there from Sherman. And just swing it out to Gott from Lazinski here. Back to Junior. He'll go back to Gott. Sleazer will swing it to Sherman for 3 from the right wing. Bang! Sherman Hunter. Instant offense. Knocks it down from about 25 feet out. And the Panthers go back up 7. Forest Grove pushing. Looked like they got away with a little dancing before the music starts. Here's a spin move. Kick it back out. The lefty from the left wing. And that one's in there.
Jeremy got just a little late closing out there, and Forest Grove able to hit that 3.
Roman Miller knocked it down and cuts the Panthers' lead to 4. Lazinski going baseline. Picks his dribble up. Jeremy Gott comes to help. Now Sherman. Dribbling left. A little floater, and that's going to be short. And the ball will go back to Forest Grove. Guy Littlefield will bring it up. Does a lot of the ball handling for the Vikings. Swings it to Zach Burke. Burke back to Littlefield. There's the lob pass. No backside help for South Medford. Couldn't finish the layup there as James Irvine. And Sleazer will bring it up. Kind of secondary break. Nobody on Hunter from the right wing.
Bang!
Hello. Beef and cheddar Sherman Hunter from deep. And the Panthers go up 16-9. Littlefield with a beautiful little crossover and a floater. That soft little touch off the back iron and in.
As Shireen would say, that's too easy.
Sherman, heat check.
Bang!
Hello! Sherman, instant offense. Hunter, the microwave man.
Coach Whiteman knows something we don't. Bring him off the bench. 3 threes in a row. Is that 3?
That is 3 in a row. That's got to be 3 seconds in the key. And
good call there,
I
right on
called that
cue.
one all the way from the box up here. And
all the way from Medford, Oregon box.
Checking in for the Panthers, Mr. Carson Cota. All 6'5", 230 pounds of him, and Peyton Shepard. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the last 51 seconds of the first quarter. Don't go anywhere.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
Welcome back here live at North Medford High School. The South Medford Panthers and Sherman Hunter off to a quick start here in the first quarter as they lead 19-11. Sherman has 3 3-pointers consecutively, I believe, on 3 possessions in a row, and the Panthers are up 8. Running their flex offense, they had Hunter. Now they'll swing it to Peyton Shepard. Hunter comes off the pick, looking for number 4. That's going to be off the mark. Offensive rebound. Lazinski dives for it. Ball kind of fumbled away, and Forest Grove comes away with it with 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. And there's a little back cut, and they'll swing it. That looked like
the dancing bear out there, but
yeah, and then
gets
there's
away
a little
with
floater. Mr. Cota with the rebound, 13 seconds left. Panthers should get the last shot of the quarter. Shepard We'll go to Ben Harmon, who just checked in. 5 seconds.
Want to get
4
it to
seconds.
this guy.
Sherman from talent. Bang! Sherman
Holy
Hunter at the
Toledo!
buzzer puts an exclamation point on his first quarter performance. 4 3-pointers. And that guy is instant offense.
On fire.
And the Panthers have doubled up Forest Grove here in the first quarter, 22-11. We'll be right back after this.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781.
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
Welcome back here live at North Medford High School for the 30th annual Abby's Holiday Tournament Classic semifinal matchup. The Panthers of South Medford off to a good start here, up 22-11 after 1. Sherman Hunter has outscored Forest Grove by himself in only about 3 minutes of action. He hit 4 3-pointers, including one from about the volleyball line to beat the buzzer at the end of the first quarter. Did a little dancing there, Chief.
Yeah, a little
travel.
Kent making that call on traveling. I'm not sure if that, he's so quick that
right.
Tough for the officials to even see it.
And that's going to
James Wayman in.
James knocked it
the
away from
sixth man. The sixth man on the floor, James Whiteman.
Ken saying, make sure you're off the floor, James. I don't want to have to pop you. And the Panthers will run some offense here after Forest Grove turned it over right back. And there's a floater, and Sherman's going to earn himself a trip to the line.
Gets the call. And, Coach Whiteman talking about James real quickly, done a great job with his crew. Starting off 0-3, then facing the number 6 team in the state. Come back and beat them after being down 15-0 and going down and play a tough Red Bluff tournament. And got these guys back on track, Boom.
Sherman, first free throw up and in. Sherman Hunter, 13 points here in the first half. And this dude has never met a shot he doesn't like. What a job he's done so far for the Panthers in a reserve role. Kind of reminds me of the James Harden off the bench back when he was playing for the Thunder. I always thought he was the best player on the team, but he fit into that role nicely. Sherman obviously thriving in that role. I'm sure every kid wants to start, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the Panthers go up 24-11, and Sherman has 14 here early. As they put a little pressure on, Pinnell's going to knock it away. It will go out of bounds. It will stay with Forest Grove. And checking in for the Vikings, 23, 12, and 25. So that is Braden Hudgens, Guy Littlefield, and Jake Steltenpool. Forest Grove looking to the baseline, and Forest Grove's going to turn it right back over to South Medford. So back-to-back turnovers here in 2 possessions for the Vikings. And the Panthers have done a very nice job defensively. I think it helps having that lead a little bit because Forest Grove wants to be methodical with their attack and their approach. And all of a sudden, if you're playing from 8, 10, now 13 points behind, you got to start speeding things up a little bit. And that plays right into South Medford's hands as Harmon will go to Peyton Shepard. Shepard dribbles right, goes to Sherman. Thought he was going to pull the trigger on that one, didn't do so. To Jude Pinnell, that's going to be off the side of the iron. And coming down with the rebound for the Vikings is Ryan Cribbs. Littlefield looks to push, nice little spin move there, under control, and a beautiful pass, but Pinnell knocks it out of bounds. Nice rejection there from Jude. A little late on the rotation, but made up with the shot block there.
Yeah, and a great job there by Sherman. Patience there, could have thrown one up and kind of stay within the offense and come back, play good defense. And right now, South having his way.
Shot up and in for 3. That was Braden Hudgens. And
good
we'll
looking,
cut the
good-looking shooter right there. Got to get somebody on that kid.
Yeah. And we'll go back to Peyton Shepard. Looked like he got away with the travel. Shot fake there from Sherman. A little dribble, step back. Now to Ben Harmon. Shot fake there. He'll try to go baseline. He'll bring it back out. Give it to Shepard, and the Panthers will look to set something up offensively. Peyton Shepard dribbles right, goes to Pinnell on the baseline. Pinnell going to throw it into Harmon, and Forrest Grove's going to pick up a cheapie there as they went over the back. That foul is going to be against number 12, Braden Hudgens, the man who just dropped in that three-pointer from deep for the Vikings, and the Panthers will have the ball out underneath.
Kind of ill-advised foul right there, and with Shepard and Harmon in the game right now, two of South's
Coda
big-time
gets
floor
it in
players.
the low block and will not be able to finish that one. Forest Grove comes away with the rebound as they try to cut into that Panther lead. Drop it back, Hudgens from deep.
Yep,
Hello,
there's their guy right there.
Back threes for Braden Hudgens, and they cut their deficit now to 7.
Took them a little while to find out who their guy is, and now we know we got somebody in his face.
Carson Coda has it very far away from the basket. Harmon comes off a little screen there. And looking. Now he'll drop it to Hunter. Back to Ben Harmon on the baseline. Looking. Now he's going to throw to Coda. And Coda with a little drop stepping in. Carson Coda with a beautiful little move on the baseline. Got it up on the glass and able to get it to go. And the lead goes back to 9. Ball's loose on the floor. Good job there by Littlefield. Looking, and a little overthrow on the pass there from Aiden Case. And the ball will go back to South Medford here with 5 minutes and 12 seconds left in the second quarter. Checking in for Forest Grove is Roman Miller.
Good job by Carson back down there, getting a low block and call for the ball, using his strength going up and getting the bucket, boom.
Peyton Shepard crosses the timeline. He'll go to Pinnell, then cut through the middle. Jude with a little spin move. Back to Shepard for 3. Got it. Peyton Shepard for 3. And
nice looking shot right there.
Go back up 12. Should be 29-17, I believe. And that
good defense by Carson Coda right there, getting the block.
Right place, right time. Seems like Carson's been there the last couple of nights. Swinging to
Jude
Jude for 3, the opposite corner. And the Panthers are on fire as the lead grows to 15 here at 32-17. And it seems like they can't miss from distance, Chief.
Jude kind of liking that leadership role after last night.
And there's a force
Go
and
get
an
that.
Offensive rebound. And that one won't go. Harmon comes down with the rebound. And we'll bring it up. Sherman Hunter running to that three-point line. He says, I want to get
Go
in
ahead.
on this. Sherman!
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can be, and the Panthers lead balloons to 18 at 35-17. Sherman Hunter with his 5th three-pointer of the night.
Forest Grove coach being patient, not calling that timeout. These guys are red hot. Here we go.
And a steal from Sherman. Sherman has it. Little stutter dribble, one-handed,
oh,
and the finish.
My.
Have a half, Sherman Hunter.
Now the
microwave
timeout.
Man. Here's the timeout. The lead goes to 20, and the Panthers look as good as they've looked in a long time, Chief.
Well, I'm thinking James got that program, stay with it. And like you said, you start second-guessing yourself sometimes and you don't get the wins that you should have, and then you have some injuries early, and now all of a sudden we got everybody healthy now, and looks like the Panthers of old right now, boom.
Sherman Hunter with 19 points off the bench in about 8 minutes of duty. And
they got some dudes.
And I tell you what, the most impressive thing to me is that he caught the ball in the wing after making 4 threes already. And what did he do? Shot fake, didn't force it, got into the offense. And because of that, you know, I swear I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. So the basketball gods are going to be on your side at that point. And so that next one, when he was running to the three-point line, caught it in rhythm and was pure as it could be. And you talk about Jude hitting one from the left corner, Peyton Shepard from the right. I think the Panthers have already made 8 three-pointers here in the first half.
And I'm saying
Shepard, Sleazer, Pinnell, Gott hit one. So they've hit 9 threes here in the first half, Chief.
Well, you know, Sleazer finding his role.
I don't know the last time that they've hit 9 threes
like
in a whole game.
Yeah.
You know, besides the game Sherman had 8 against Beaverton.
And I see Coach Plank over there watching, getting his boys going to the locker room. Hey, we've seen enough of this.
Yeah, they'll be in the semifinal, the second semifinal tonight with Demi DeSoto tonight on the call. When they take on a talented Celtics team from McNary High School out of Kaiser. Ought to be a great matchup between those two. Forest Grove on offense going to run a man off a double screen. Pinnell was out in the lane, makes Hudgens put it on the floor, and Hudgens is going to get that little floater to go to stop the bleeding here for the Vikings as they cut the deficit to 18. Harmon will bring it back out to Sleazer.
Good time to get in Iowa. Good time to run a set.
Isaiah Dye has it on top. He's going to swing it to Sherman. And penetrate down the lane, up, and that will rim out.
So
everything but the finish.
You know, right there, you want to be patient. You don't have to score another bucket all night,
Right.
Be patient, run clock, get a good shot, get a layup.
And Forest Grove will swing it up on top. And off the Pinnell with good help there. And that foul is going to go against Jude Pinnell. So heading to the free throw line is Roman Miller, the senior wing for the Vikings. The lefty, I believe. And he's going to try to get 2 here to, make a little mini run. And that's, if you're Forest Grove, you're down 18 right now. 2:41 left here in the second quarter as Miller knocks the free throw in. If I'm Coach Evers, I'm telling my guys, let's try to get this thing to 12 or 10. And the way that you do that is possession by possession. It's just got to be a heightened focus with your kids. We got to start putting stops together, getting rebounds. And the Panthers have had a lot of second chance opportunities tonight as the second free throw goes in. And then when you get your chance on offense, you got to go down, execute your stuff. And here comes a little pressure. And they got Isaiah Dye all by himself down at the other end, and the reverse is blocked. And Dye has an opportunity at it. It's going to stay with South Medford. So the Panthers will get it out underneath their own basket. But
yeah, if you're Forest Grove, just like you said,
to put that press on, Coach.
First of all, they got to do what they do best, and that's be patient, get a good look. And then now you're down 16, 18, 19. You got to force pressure, half-court trap, maybe go man up, full court. But you got to score before you can do that, Boone.
Jeremy Gott here on the right wing. We'll swing it back to Pinnell, who's on top. Dye comes off the screen, now cutting. He'll go to Lazinski on the left wing. Gott with the back cut. Sleazer now. He's going to bring it back out and look to work off the dribble. Looked like he got tripped. No call. And Junior Sleazer stepped right on, I think that's Hudgens' foot.
I think it was the volleyball line.
No,
Coach Brink.
I mean, it almost looked like he rolled his ankle on Hudgens' foot.
That red volleyball line down there causing a little trouble.
Yeah, sniper. And here is James Irvine, who's probably not the most comfortable bringing the ball up the court. So he's going to swing it to guard, and that's Lucas Ellington. Ellington now to Roman Miller. Miller tries to look for Irvine in the post. Got him in a dead
stick right
situation.
there.
Good job by Irvine, kind of being patient underneath the basket and able to get it. And here's a little mini 6-0 run like I was just talking about.
And that was a great defensive job. Great defensive job, but no backside help once he broke the pressure there off that man.
That ball is knocked away from Sleazer, and Sleazer puts it back on the floor as it was knocked away, which is legal. There's a little pick and roll. Sleazer tries to finish.
Great job right
there. Able to do so. Junior, the sophomore, and one. And the Panthers really needed a bucket right there, Chief.
And, Junior playing with a lot more confidence than I've seen him all year long. And great little drive right there. And right there kind of stopped the bleeding for South after that 6-0 run and gets one and one.
Stops a little bit of the Vikings' momentum. And South Medford trying to get the lead back up to 17. Sleazer.
Good-looking kid, that sophomore.
The three-point play is.
Get in this kid, though. Somebody's got to help on the backside.
For Hudgens. And Hudgens with a nice little spinning layup there. Cut the Panthers' lead to 15. Jeremy got on the right wing. Good job being patient, but nice job there from the Vikings. Lucas Ellington with the rejection, and Forest Grove now has it in transition. Drop it back. Hudgens for 3 off the front of the iron. Good job by Junior to keep the ball alive. Now Gott pushing.
Right now, back, kick it and set it up. No.
Lazinski trying to finish off the glass, off the front of the rim. Forest Grove clears with the rebound and has an opportunity to cut into that lead some more. Hudgens, and he's able to get it to go on the floater. And the Panthers' lead shrinks now to 13 here with 42 seconds left.
Well, as a coach in me, I'm going, hey, you got a 15-point lead. You got the ball. Get in a set that you're going to be able to get a layup. Why force something? You kick it off the back. Right there, that's better.
Couldn't finish.
Doesn't get the contact, doesn't get the call. He had the contact, no call.
24 seconds left. Forest Grove will probably hold for the last shot and has an opportunity here to go down, maybe only 10 or 11 headed to the second half, which at one point it was 20. So Forest Grove has made a nice little run here in the last 2.5 minutes.
And
wide
backdoor
open on the back cut to Irvine for the layup. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, Sleazer from 50.
Oh. From the press box, looked good.
It
did. The floor, not.
So the Panthers obviously going to the locker room happy with the 40-29 lead, but at the same time, it feels like it could be a lot more. As one point they were up 20, Chief. And
a little momentum there, right there for Forest Grove. They finished strong, and I think right there, shows our youth a little bit and inability to, once you get up by 15 to 20 points, is go ahead and slow it down, pull it out, get an emotion offense, get in the flex Iowa, something in control where you can get a layup or a 15-footer at the elbow, and instead of going down there and hurry up a shot when you don't have to. When you're up 15-20, you don't have to hurry anything, and that kind of hurts them. And but I'm thinking right now, good first half on pace for 80, and great first half for South, and an 11-point lead's not bad. But now they'll listen at halftime.
It's a new place. South really hasn't been in this position a whole lot. They've either been playing in close games or playing from behind. And when you're playing against a quality opponent like Forest Grove and you find yourself up 20, sometimes you don't know how to react as a kid. And that's where, the whole structure of what you do has to come through and who you are and what you want to be. Don't look at the scoreboard. Keep executing and playing, with the same purpose, energy. And that's really when you get up 20, that's when you got to even, and me and Coach Whiteman were talking about this before the game, that's when you got to crank it up even more.
That's when you kick them when they're down.
Yeah.
Don't let them off the hook.
Forest Grove now has fought their way back into it, and they take the momentum, even though down 11, they take some momentum into that locker room, and I'm sure Coach Evers and his staff will have those kids primed to make another run here to start the second half.
But, yeah, good job by Forest Grove, just scrapping when things not going their way, and their big guy shooting threes and then getting things to roll inside the paint, able to keep them in the game. And so good job by Forest Grove and their staff not to panic, and instead of being down, 20, 25, they're down, 2 or 3 threes away from being right back in this ball game.
We're going to take an extended break here at halftime. I'm going to try to find a Diet Pepsi, which is more than a hop, skip, and a jump here at North Medford. So
need a pulley to get a drink up here.
Yeah, we're gonna send it to an extended break, and we'll pick you back up here in about 6 minutes with kind of the keys to the second half and what each team's going to need to do to come away with this win and punch their ticket to that championship game tomorrow at 3:15. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for joining us here on Table Rock Sports.
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery provide professional, personal, and compassionate care for their patients. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls practice the full scope of services, from corrective jaw surgery to wisdom teeth removal and much more. For more information or to schedule your complimentary dental implant consultation, call 541-779-3781.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got Grand Champion, and today I got Reserve Grand Champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.com.
Your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you. The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
How long will it take to settle my car accident case? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guide during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guide during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
We're back. Hello and welcome back here to semifinal action of the 30th annual Abby's Holiday Classic. The South Medford Panthers got off to a fast start, and ultimately the lead ballooned to 20 with a couple minutes left in the half behind Sherman Hunter and his dominating performance off the bench. 5 3-pointers, 19 first half points, and the Panthers, like I said, led at one point 37-17. In that last 2.5 minutes, the Panthers were outscored 12-3 by Forest Grove as they tried to make a claim to get back into this game and trying to ride some of that momentum that they gained in the last 2.5 minutes and push forward. Chief, thoughts on the first half and what it's going to take here in the second half for both of these teams to come away with a win?
Well, impressive first half shooting the ball, especially for South. Got to fly around on the defensive side, and Forest Grove got a little momentum going into the end of the half. But, again, impressive first half by South, just shooting the ball and scrapping around playing defense.
There's a little backside hammer play to Hudgens. He dribbles, drives,
and
able
that's
to
their
put
guy.
it in.
Yeah.
And he led Forest Grove with 10 in the first half, I believe. And Forest Grove, just like that, cuts the lead to single digits for the Panthers. Sleazer will swing it back across, and South will run wheel out of the first play of the half. Keegan Lazinski from the baseline is good. And
I
when
like
Keegan's
that.
good, South Medford's usually playing good. We haven't heard a lot from him tonight. James came right out first play, ran a nice set for him, a good little backside double screen action there that's been a staple in the Panthers program for years, and got Keegan a shot, got him a bucket, and then South Medford applied some pressure on the inbounds pass, and Forest Grove threw it away, and South Medford will have another opportunity here on offense. There's the lob, Sleazer, Hudgens knocks it away, and South Medford turns it over. And they find their man, Hudgens, from the right wing, off the front of the rim.
Good board
that
there
looked
by.
like it was dead between the eyes there, Chief.
Yeah, I was saying, again, how do we not have a guy in his face? Because right now he's the guy putting the ball down for him.
Lazinski from 15 is a little long. Die tips it, keeps it alive.
I think that's going to be South ball.
No, they're going to Ken Stafford, who does a great job. Ball goes to Forest Grove here with just under 7 minutes left in the second quarter. South Medford applying a little bit of pressure, trying to maybe to get Forest Grove, get outside of what they like to do, which is a methodical approach offensively. A lot of ball movement, a little 4 out, 1 in. Here comes the ball screen. Sleazer fights underneath. They'll swing it to Hudgens. This time it's long. Last one he missed short, but an offensive rebound by Irvine on a long rebound there. Tough to get those long rebounds when you miss those long three-pointers.
And that's the problem when on defense. Play good defense.
There's the
long
handoff.
off the iron.
And good defense there by Sleazer. And South Medford will push in a secondary break with Pinnell. He'll hand it back to Sleazer, and South Medford will set up. Lazinski from about 18 feet. That's going to be long off the iron. And Irvine comes down with the rebound for the Vikings as they try to go in transition. Drop it to Irvine. Now back to Lucas Ellington. Ellington will give it back to the point guard, Guy Littlefield. Littlefield to Hudgens. Nice cut there. Too easy. If you're the Panthers, to give up that cut, you got to jump to the ball, as James or Coach Murphy or any basketball coach would say. And Forest Grove now just back into single digits. Sleazer on the penetration and the layup. Junior Sleazer has played very under control tonight. Hasn't rushed things. And the recipient there of another bucket after a good drive. Foul called on the shot. So Guy Littlefield will be heading to the line, the 6-foot senior point guard for the Vikings of Forest Grove High School.
Yeah, and the sophomore are going to get called on a foul after that great job on the offensive side of it, but still like his composure, his confidence right now. Junior Sleazer playing like a junior instead of a sophomore or a senior point guard right now, doing a good job, but got the foul there, and
first
got to
one
go.
Rims out. Second one misses. Offensive rebound there for Forest Grove, and that was right over the top of Dye. So Dye in back-to-back possessions, I don't want to point out or pick on a kid, but he gave up the cut right in front where he didn't jump to the ball, and then didn't get the job done on the checkout on the free throw. And Forest Grove after missing 2 free throws, will head back to the line in a second chance opportunity here. That free throw up and out again, so 0 for 3 at the free throw line here.
Well, Dye's coming out, but, actually played great last night, played early this half, but you got number one, and Coach talked to him now a little bit, you can't trail that motion offense, right? And you got to jump to the ball, and anytime you trail, let them get you on a hip, and don't jump to the ball and put your hand up there. Going to get beat and then have to make that foul, but had some good minutes last couple nights, Boom.
Yeah. No, he's done an outstanding job the last couple nights. That was just a little blip on the radar, and I'm sure that Coach Whiteman will get it corrected. And Forest Grove goes 0 for 4 on that trip from the free throw line. That time, Lazinski comes down with the rebound, and just as we give Junior Sleezer some praise, he almost throws one into the front row. And that's the sophomore coming out in him.
Luckily, get the tip off Forest Grove, but, hey, get the ball to the top of the key, get in your offense. That's got to be off Forest Grove. But
no, they called it a jump ball. It's going to cost the Panthers the possession arrow here, which it was clearly touched by them. Sherman Hunter into the game for 3 off the front of the rim. And Forest Grove and Irvine come down with the rebound. There's just over 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. It's a time either for South Medford to extend the lead or Forest Grove to make a run.
Great job by Lazinski and Jude right there, and just playing a little two-man game there, but better job on defensive side for South.
Like to see South Medford run some offense here. There's Lazinski on the cut, left hand, and just rims out. Keegan Lazinski couldn't get it to go on a nice find from Sherman Hunter. Littlefield pushing. He'll miss there. Pinnell down with the rebound. He'll go to Junior.
Right now, get back in your set, get back in the rhythm.
And Coach Whiteman's going to take a timeout and just, you got a young group. And like we said, Chief, haven't played with a lot of leads. So this is kind of new territory for them. 44-33 here with 4:33 left in the third quarter. And it's okay to run some offense. You got all these sets. Whatever you choose to run, just run it with a purpose. And don't just one-pass jack. You don't have to at this point. Make them defend. And if you can get the ball to one side of the floor, get a reversal, you make them defend for long enough, their defense will break down. That will create opportunities for you in their offense. And then you maybe come away with points. And not only do you come away with 2 or 3 points, but it's deflating for the team that's behind double digits. And it can affect the game in a positive way for your team.
Well, that's what happens when you're hot. You score 40 the first half, and then now you come out and halfway through the third quarter, you score 4 points. So defense got to hold you up on that. And your offensive side, you have to get methodical, and you have to get a layup, or you have to get a 15-foot look. You don't need to shoot the ball from 30 feet every time. Go look and layup.
Sherman penetrates, throws it to Lazinski. Pinnell on a nice cut. Back to Sherman Hunter for 3. Off the iron. Jude Pinnell on the long rebound comes away with it on the offensive board. Sleazer dribbling at top of the key. South Medford looks to get into some offense. And there's the back cut from Pinnell. He'll go to Sherman. Sherman behind the back, through the legs, dribbles left, all the way to the hole, and it just rims out off the front of the rim. Forest Grove comes down with the rebound here now, just under 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
That's 1-on-3, and Sherman's a great player, but that's looked like a little.
If you're going to shoot it, you got to make it. Back cut.
Good job by
Jude. One is tipped away. It's going to stay here with the Vikings of Forest Grove. And like we talked about, Chief, you mentioned it during this last break, 4-4. It was 40-29 at the break. 4-4 here in this third quarter. More than halfway gone. So lids on both ends for both teams on the basket.
Well, defense turns it into offense to get in a transition and be able to get up the floor and get your shots. But it starts on the defensive side, especially when you're not knocking them down.
Ellington hands it off, and that's going to be a double dribble against Roman Miller. Turn it back over to the Panthers. And that's been the one saving grace here in the third quarter for the Panthers. They've done a nice job defensively, limiting Forest Grove to only 4 points, and they've turned them over multiple times. This is the time when now you come down and you got to execute on the offensive end and start to get some separation. They've had their opportunities, that is South Medford, but it would be great to see them come out, run a set here, get organized on the offensive end. And that's the difference in being up 11 or up 20 right now.
And, James, he's an offensive-minded guy. He'll come down and he'll pump it from the volleyball line too. That's his game, and he don't mind that when Sherman's hitting them, and life's good when you do that. Now James said, I had enough of this. Let's get a timeout, regroup.
We're going to send it to a break. We'll be right back.
1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Hello and welcome back here. Semifinal action at the 30th Annual Abbeys Holiday Classic here at North Medford High School. The Panthers of South Medford up over the Vikings of Forest Grove 44-33. 3 minutes, 16 seconds left. South Medford inbounds the ball to Sleazer. See what Coach Whiteman has coming out of the timeout. Little 1-4 high set, like a UCLA set. And they'll swing it to Sleazer. A little pick and roll on the right side. Sleazer, floater, got it. Junior Sleazer under control, and then steals the inbounds pass. Sherman Hunter hustling, and it's going to be off Sherman's foot, but great hustle.
Great effort right there, Boom.
Applying some pressure, up 13. Now I'll take a 2-point lead here in the quarter. It's important. One thing as a coach that I would have been imploring my kids to do is we got to win the third quarter. If we win the third quarter, we find that ball's up for grabs. Sleazer goes up and knocks it away. Oh, and they got a foul here.
Now you look at the board right there, 2 fouls, 1 foul's been clean second half here. So you put a little pressure on, and you're asking your kids to play a little higher pace, force the issue a little bit, and we get a foul call there.
2:53 left here in the third quarter. Panthers leading 46-33, running off a double screen there. Backdoor, and blows the layup. Hunter in there battling for the rebound. And now 2 guys fight for it from Forest Grove. Gets knocked away. Lazinski out in front of the pack. Under control and in.
Great job.
Lazinski. Nobody can ever speed him up, man. He's just always in control.
Under control.
He's
right
one of
here
those
now.
Guys that's going to be getting buckets.
That's time
to
double
YMCA.
that. Good
Sleazer
job.
knocks it away. Lazinski comes away with it. Pinnell under control. He'll go to Keegan. Kick it to Jeremy Gott. Gott dribbles by.
It.
Lazinski has it at 15. Spins. Back out to Sherman.
Now.
For 3.
Now.
Bang! Sherman Hunter. And his 6th three-pointer of the night. And the Panthers' lead grows to 18, 51-33. Here at 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Hey, credit Coach Whiteman right there. Come out and speed up the pace a little bit, put a little pressure on him. Hit a couple of shots. No fouls right there, Sherm.
Foul on the floor, though, so the fourth foul, 4 fouls now for the Panthers. No fouls for Forest Grove. 2 men checking in for the Panthers, and Ben Harmon and Peyton Shepard. Checking out as Jeremy Gott and Junior Sleazer. And that might have been the best stretch of basketball Junior Sleazer has played in his young, bright varsity career here for the Panthers. An offensive rebound, and he's dancing all over the place. No travel called. Kick it out for 3. Off the back iron, and Lazinski comes away with it. He'll give it up to Harmon. Sherman on the right wing. And nothing there, no numbers. Harmon will pull it out. Shepard coming to the ball. Now Pinnell has it. Sherman running. He'll give it back to Harmon, and THTH.
Right there, no reason, Hey, right there.
You can see Coach Whiteman.
No reason.
2 hands face down to the ground. Like, you used to see Magic Johnson do that. If you guys get out, and he'd be going, calm down, calm down.
Why? Up 18 after a great little run right there. Run a little clock, get a layup. We want a layup.
And Forest Grove picks up their dribble, and they turn it right back
Keegan
over.
is playing out of his mind right now.
Shepard up and in, and the Panthers have gone on a 9-0 run and extend their lead to 20 here with 60 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Nice little spin move there and a back cut, but Pinnell comes away with the steal. Jude trying to lead the break, and he'll pull it out. Shepard has it, picks his dribble up. He'll go back to Jude. Little screen, little 5-1 there. Pinnell all the way to the rack.
Pinnell.
And Jude puts it down for 2. And now an 11-0 run trying to close out the quarter.
Like that
up
kid's
22.
game. Like that kid's game. Little lefty showing some leadership, being patient, playing tough D.
Here's a back cut again, and it rims out, but it's going to stay here.
A little over the back there by Jude, but it's going. Must be talking about somebody else. That wasn't me, Coach.
Carson Cota will check into the game here with 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Checks in for Jude Pinnell, comes off after, just an impressive quarter for him. We talked about Junior Sleezer in the 6.5 minutes that he gave Coach Whiteman. Jude Pinnell all over the place, especially in the last 2 minutes. It would have been nice if Sherm stepped out there on that screen, didn't do so. Offensive rebound for Forest Grove and another offensive rebound. Kick it out, 10 seconds left here in the third period. 7-6. Hand up. James is saying hand up. Shepard knocks it away. Lazinski able to come away with it. And the Panthers do a great job there in closing out the quarter, winning that quarter 15-4 and holding Forest Grove scoreless over the last 4 minutes. We're going to take a break. When we come back, fourth quarter action as the Panthers try to punch their ticket into the Holiday Basketball Tournament Championship.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guide during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
I saw a parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
And welcome back. Happy holidays here from us at Table Rock Sports. We head to the fourth quarter. The Panthers have a 55-33 lead over the Vikings of Forest Grove here in the semifinal match at North Medford High School. There's a little bit of a force on the layup, and the ball's knocked away by Cota on the fight for the rebound. Sherman Hunter unofficially leads all scorers with 25. I believe he has 6 3-pointers, Chief. Instant offense. I think I dubbed him the nickname Microwave Man early on a nice little lob play on the out-of-bounds play there for Forest Grove. Able to get a bucket. That was number 25, Jake Steltonpool. Shepard has the ball at top. 7 minutes, 40 seconds left here, up 20. Cota will go to Hunter. Now back to Ben Harmon on the right wing. Gott with the back cut. Back to Sherman Hunter. He'll go to Jeremy Gott on the left wing. Dribbling right. Contact there, no call. Gott left and fight for it. And Shepard comes away with it. And we'll go to Jeremy Gott now. And they'll set it back up to Harmon on top. Dribbles left, picks it up, goes to Gott on the back cut. The Panthers look a little erratic here. Shepard with the shot fake. Ben Harmon from 15 on the baseline.
There you go.
And got it. It kind of was unsettling there for about 20 seconds. Like, oh no, what's going to happen? Forest Grove turns it right back over, but.
I like how he ripped through. When we get the ball, rip through, be patient, kick it around. You don't have to score another bucket. Make them come out and defend. Good job, good possession. Got a little erratic there a couple times, but again, down there, we don't want to force that. Kick that.
Gott from Harmon. He'll go back to Sherm. Sherm at the top, puts it on the floor. And we'll go to Jeremy Gott on the right wing. Dribble left, back to Sherman for 3. Hello, Sherman Hunter. And you can't give him any space. If I'm playing against him, I'm face guarding him. I'm not going to let him catch it. So when you don't do that, you give the kid an opportunity to pull the trigger as Forest Grove turns it over again. South Medford with their biggest lead of the night at 25. Shepard will push on the secondary break. And a little stop and go there. And a foul. Peyton Shepard will go to the line for 2.
I'm thinking Coach Whiteman right now is thinking, well, I'm not going to, I want to run some sets. I want to get the ball in my, be patient. But, again, James, he's the guy that come down back in the day and
Yeah.
pop it from 40.
Yeah,
And
he's like, well, if I
so-
make it, Murph, you can't yell at me.
And same thing with Sherman. And Sherman's on fire, and he's been on fire every time we've seen him, Boone.
Yeah.
And in the lane, he's playing defense. You know, he doesn't take bad shots. So, you know, he's shooting a percentage of 75% from the three-point line tonight, probably.
I think he has 7 threes on the night. Leads all scorers unofficially with 28. Peyton Shepard gets both free throws. The lead goes to 27.
Good D right there by Shepard.
62-35. And the feeling that I got from the South Medford staff is that they were going to have trouble tonight with Forest Grove.
And they played great last night. Forest Grove
beat a very talented North Eugene team. It's a top 10 team in the state at the 5A level. And that three-pointer is going to be long. Harmon with a nice tip to himself. Coda's out ahead of the pack. He'll go to Sherman on the left wing. Sherman, little stutter and go. Now he'll bring it back. Give it to Harmon. Gott will screen down. Shepard has it at the three-point line. Sherman, why not? Good job being patient. Go to Gott. Gott to Peyton Shepard.
Stay in it, stay in it.
And now to Harmon on the left baseline, down the lane. And maybe Hudgens got a piece of it on a rejection there. And rebound for Forest Grove. Hudgens penetrates, shoots off the back iron. Hunter comes away with it. And a foul against Forest Grove here with 5 minutes and 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Hey, South Medford doing it all tonight. You know, we thought it was going to be a lot closer ball game after watching Forest Grove last night. But South getting it done and shooting lights out. First half, certainly lights out. Here to start the fourth quarter, same thing, Boom.
Last night was maybe their best effort to date. I talked with James last night, and very similar to be the story tonight. We know that every game after you win one is going to just be that much tougher, and the Panthers came into this opportunity tonight, you know, with that in mind, and you just got to keep getting better and keep getting better and
not much
and
respect
have a
for these
purpose. Have a purpose.
You know,
and,
not
all
much
of a sudden,
respect.
You find yourself in the championship game tomorrow, and I don't care who you are in any high school basketball game, you got a chance to go out and win. And if they were to win the Abby's Holiday Tournament, I guarantee you they were probably the fourth or fifth. You know, if you're talking odds in Vegas, they're probably not the favorite to win it. I would say North and McNary would be those two schools, and they'll play later in the other semifinal. But the Panthers here, up 27. I don't want to say they've punched their ticket, but all but.
Pretty sure they got it in control right now, and watching Coach Plankenhorn over there, which, you know, he's one of those guys. We're not going to worry about South. We're going to worry about ourselves, but definitely got Coach Plankenhorn's attention tonight. And talking about 30 years, Abbey Classic. So what's that, 1989? I remember back in 2000. I think you were a sophomore. We were in Cabo. Yep. We flew you back.
Yep.
By yourself, a 16-year-old.
Yep, on Christmas Day.
To make that's how important it was. I don't know what we were thinking. We
beat St. Mary's, which is a very good school, for the Abbey's Classic Championship that year. And then I won it my sophomore year, my junior year, and my senior year. Right side for three, Hudgens, and that's going to be off the mark. Coda comes down at the rebound. He'll give it off to Peyton Shepard here.
I love how Coda runs the floor. Baseline.
Looks like Carl Malone out there.
Yeah, he's up and down the floor.
Here
Rebound, physical presence, playing tough D.
Little trapping defense here from Forest Grove out of the timeout.
A little too late right now, but hey, good. What else you got? Yeah, show it to him. Give us a chance to work on that, but a little too.
Shepard to Jeremy Gott. Back out top to Shepard. Now Coda. Shepard here on top. Dribbling. Harmon on the left wing. Doubled.
Hunter saying, give me the ball. I promise I'll pass it back.
Yeah.
No, not.
Shepard. Opposite for the layup. They're going to fight over it, and that's going to be a walk. Coda and Harmon were wide open on the baseline for the layup.
A little late.
And they tipped it away from one another, and it ultimately caused them to have to travel.
Two receivers in the same location in the end zone. That's what you don't want to. But both, great job, great effort. Both went to the ball and just unlucky there.
Line change here for the Panthers. Sleazer, Lazinski, Dye, and Pinnell into the game. Jeremy Gott will stay in the game, and Dye got beat on that the last time. And you got to jump to the ball.
In fact, you got to chest him, number one.
Chest cutters and jump to the ball.
Chest that cutter and don't follow. And he's done that 2 or 3 times tonight. And got to make that adjustment as the season progresses.
It's very simple if you jump to the ball to chest a cutter because you're in the right spot. So you can say chest the cutter, but you can't chest him if you're standing behind him.
If you're behind
Here's
him on
Jude
the hip.
for 15 on the baseline. Hey, Jude. 64-37. And the Panthers' most impressive performance of the season. 3 minutes, 9 seconds left, penetrating there. Up and no good. Pinnell out with the rebound. And we'll bring the ball up. The point center, Jude Pinnell. The lefty out against the pressure. Looks to Jeremy Gott, right wing for 3 off the front of the rim. Pinnell there for the offensive rebound. Whistle on the play. And it'll stay at this end as the foul goes against the Vikings. 2 minutes, 52 seconds left.
Now everybody's saying, let me in, coach.
Yeah.
I'll fire that 3 up.
Yeah.
Right there, Jeremy fired up, but played great early, knocked down a 3, got him going. And this kid, last couple times out, has played really well off the bench. Got to start the last couple nights.
Sleazer with the lob pass, a little too tall for Dye. Forest Grove now in transition here. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the 4th period of the semifinal. First semifinal. Coming up next will be McNary and North Medford in the other semifinal, as one of those 2 teams will look to play South Medford in the championship game here at the Abby's Holiday Classic, the 30th annual. And big thanks to Abby's for sponsoring this tournament year after year. Jude Pinnell on the right wing. Ooh, nice little crossover there. Keegan Lazinski shot fake patiently on the baseline, doubled there. It's knocked away. Ball's loose on the floor, and it'll stay with South Medford.
Keegan, good game tonight. He put some defense on that. And number 12 there, Hudgens, he put some D on him after that first half, kind of shut him down, Boone.
And I'm not sure how many rebounds Lazinski had or what the total is, but I know this. He was stellar on the offensive glass. I think he had 4 offensive rebounds maybe in the second quarter alone, and it ended up leading to a couple threes from Sherm and really kind of changed the tide in the game. And checking in for the Panthers now is number 41, Evan Booth. Sleazer on the right wing, shot fake, dribble left, and there's a block against the Vikings. That'll be their 5th team foul, all tied up at 5 fouls apiece here. Boomer Marshall alongside Caleb Franklin and the Chief, also Chris Janish, along for the ride, our executive producer. Running the computer makes my job a heck of a lot easier. Just get to call the game. That's why you get all this excitement and voices and code names and fun stuff. Inbounds from Sleazer to Pinnell. Pinnell offensive rebound, can't get the putback to go. Dye with the rebound. Foul on the floor against the Vikings, and that, well, maybe it's only their 15th foul now.
Great job by Dye, 3 defenders around him, 3 Forest Grove Vikings right there, goes up and fights for the rebound. Had a big game last night, playing stellar here tonight. A couple defensive mishaps, but other than that, he's been nails.
Cypher Townley checks into the game here for the Panthers. Got a little action last night. Pinnell picks his dribble up, looks to Junior on the baseline in the short corner. Nice little dribble baseline, under control. Townley from 16.
Townley!
Cypher saying, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. 66-37, and the Panthers are firing on all cylinders. Here's a turnover, Forest Grove. We're going to go the other way. 93 seconds left.
Kind of nice to hit. I hit that open 15-footer when you're up 29 almost every time.
Blindfold me and I'll hit that thing.
But now when it's up 2, can you hit it? Now that's the question. But Townley looking really good right there.
Yeah. He's like, hey, coach, how come I don't get more minutes? Look, you put me in the game, I knocked down a shot. Come on.
Fighting for it. Going to kick it to him right here.
Evan Booth down the lane, off the rim. And Forest Grove comes away with the rebound. Townley could have had that one there as Forest Grove will run off a little stagger double, top of the key, 3-pointer, and that's going to be off the mark.
Kind of a surprising score right now. You look at a minute 4 left in the semifinal here, and after what we seen last night,
yeah,
even though South played very well, we thought it was going to be a lot closer game. And
I thought this was going to be a tough game for South. If they played well, it was still going to be tough for them to win. And, that's why you play the game. Cypher Townley on the right wing. Junior will set the pick. Now he'll pop. Go to Carson Coda from distance.
Hello!
Mr. Coda! Oh, 3-ball.
Now
corner
liking that.
pocket. And he looks over at brother and goes, "What's up? You've never made a 3."
I think Chase did in practice one time.
Yeah. He might be able to dunk it from the three-point line, but 69-37, little penetration
You
there.
got to love that brotherly love.
Yeah.
Yeah, love
and then
that
he's
family
looking
love.
up at the family talking trash to him. I think the Coda family already left. No, there they are in the front row down there.
I see Papa
Yeah,
Coda
Papa
over
Mahar. Is that and Chad, obviously. Chad was at Bill's birthday party tonight. Got to see him and everybody else that lives in Medford.
Well, we
that
got
likes Bill Singler.
You got the Singlers and the Hartoons and the Codas and the Franklins. You got all these kids, man. They brought a lot of championship banners to South Medford, and a lot of them are here tonight in the stands. And so it's great to see. It's like a family tradition here, and this is the South of old tonight.
69-39, 20 seconds
And the Marshall
left.
boys are in the house as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's Heil and Benson and
right?
Fish? Fish has got to be around somewhere.
The Panthers here, 2 seconds left, 1 second left, and that will do it from North Medford High School. The South Medford Panthers punch their ticket to the Abbeys Holiday Classic Basketball Championship tomorrow at 3:15. They'll take on the winner of McNary and North Medford. Could have an all-Medford final, Chief.
Well, that's not uncommon. I think right now North has 10 championships, Abbeys championships. South has 9, so that's 19 of the 30. So I think we're going to, North's going to be there. It's going to be a North-South final, and then all of a sudden you got 20 of the 30.
Right. No, what a great performance tonight. Sherman Hunter, I think, with 6 or 7 threes. A great defensive performance. When you hold the team you're playing to 39 points, you give yourself a chance to win the ball game. And South Medford frustrated Forest Grove early. They built an early lead, and then in doing so, kind of got Forest Grove out of what they want to do, and ultimately cost Forest Grove as they turned them over, put some pressure on them. And I thought this was the most complete game the Panthers have played to date, Chief.
So that's to put them at 5-5 now.
And gets them to 500, yeah.
They're going 0-3 up against the number 6 team in the state and winning overtime after being down 15-0. And I remember you saying, Boom, that, Coach Whiteman might be second-guessing himself now, and a lot of times, we talk about it's not about the Jimmies and Joes, or it's not about the X's and O's. It's about the Jimmy and Joes. And right now, Coach has got a little bit of that going for him on both sides. He's stuck with the program, the tradition of South, and you see a lot of the same things that Murph did, that James is doing, and then you got a guy like Sherman Hunter, and you got Lazinski, and then Coda coming off playing well, and Jude kind of leading this team, kind of a quiet leader, but I think he's leading this team in the way he plays, his actions, his comportment on the court, and right now South's got it rolling. It's a snowball effect. Here is at the holiday basketball tournament, believe it or not. That's kind of a play on words. But the South Medford kids, you can see the confidence growing. They're believing in what they're doing, and they're playing a lot freer now than they were the first time I saw them. I don't want to say I'm the good luck charm or anything, but the only South Medford team I've seen is a good one at 4-0. So what a great job, by South Medford here after that 0-3 start, fighting their way back to the 500 mark. And tomorrow we'll play for the championship trophy here at North Medford at 3:15. I hope that you join us then. And what a great night of basketball it's been. For Caleb Franklin, our executive producer, Chris Janish, my dad, Dan Marshall, the chief, and Boomer Marshall, myself, thank you for joining us here on Table Rock Sports. Good night, and God bless. Make sure you tune in tonight to the other semifinal matchup between McNary and North Medford. We'll see who the Panthers are going to face. That'll be coming up in about 30 minutes. So check us out here back on Table Rock Sports.
Thank you. Good night and God bless.